It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 1 of the NBA season, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Man, it's been a long summer.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. We have been waiting for this day for a long time. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, they're determined to begin the season as winners, to make all their off-season planning and hard work in the preseason pay off. You know what they say, you only get one chance to start the season with a win, and tonight is their chance. And fellas, a new season about to begin. Clean slate. Plenty of hopes and dreams out there. Kenny, how do you spot a new legitimate contender?
I usually look for the team with good balance, where one guy isn't doing everything. One guy can facilitate everything, but he can't do everything. So offense, defense, balance, and they gotta have a big shot maker.
You know, I look for unselfishness, guys playing with each other, mental toughness. No weak-minded team has ever won a championship, Ernie.
How about continuity, too? How about very little changeover from a team that was really good the previous year, may not have gone as far as they wanted, but returning the same bunch?
That helps.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the presentation of the award ceremony. Dean Jones.
We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And it's the Warriors to start out. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Anderson is down low with Capella. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Durant. Opening day upon us, Brent. Some teams already looked as if they are championship contenders already. Others clearly in a rebuild mode. What's the mindset of players entering the season on a rebuilding team?
Well, if you're a veteran guy, you're asking your agent, can I get a trade? They would love to get on one of those contending teams. But a rebuilding team is about making progress each month. Really, quite honestly, that's what you want to see, Kevin, is progression month to month. Each of the games, maybe chunk out a block. 20 games here, 20 games there, and you want to see just improvement overall in what your squad is doing.
Now Harden, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Curry. There's a good screen. Ball against Durant. Pulls up on the wing, and he nails the jumper.
Just impossible to get the KD from the mid-range, showing a smooth shooting stroke.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Anderson a screen on Curry. Paul kicks to Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thompson outside. Green the screen. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Thompson outside. Green with a screen for Thompson. Back to Curry. Lock at 6. Over Paul. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden can't hit.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen to complete the play.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Now, here is Harden. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
It's rebounded by Houston. Paul outside. Passes to Capella. Screen by Capella. Stolen by Thompson. Over Harden. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, defense. This is your coach calling. Could you find Klay Thompson? Thank you.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Pass to Paul. Anderson the screen. Ariza has the open look. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Stolen by Harden. Here's Paul. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Warriors now. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a filling out period between these teams. He said we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode, Kevin. Back to you.
Nice job, David. Thanks. So, guys, they're focusing on the offensive end here early.
And that means we could be in for a good one. If they really do execute like Coach wants them to, this could be a high-scoring affair.
Concentrating on offense doesn't mean fast break or open court action. Sometimes it's just about running plays and getting the best possible shot with each possession. Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
From the wing, Paul missing again. Warriors leading by 3. When a team signs Pachulia, they're getting a solid center, Brent, but they're also getting an enforcer for their team.
Well, there are a lot of players in the NBA, Kevin, at the center position who are unwilling to accept maybe what the modern-day center has to do, especially a guy that doesn't have a tremendous amount of skill. That is set screens, go out and rebound, and be an enforcer. That's exactly what Pachulia provided for the Warriors in his first year.
6 on the shot clock, and he gets it to go. Paul's got his first points in this one.
Look, one guy in front of Chris Paul, that's not going to bother him much. It has to be discouraging if you're matched up with him.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Over Harden. The shot by Thompson, no good. Rockets trailed by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harden the pass to Capella. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night. That one misses. Brent, the last team you played for, the Houston Rockets. Your dad, your older brother John, also played for the Rockets. What's this connection between the city of Houston and the Barry family?
I've asked them that same question in Houston, and I even talked to Daryl Morey about putting a Barry graveyard across the street where it is that all 3 of us, our career had ended. I'd love to see a tombstone over there with Rick, John, and Brent.
Well,
maybe we'll add a few more to it, Kevin.
Well, the way you played there, the way you played your career, and your family played, obviously you've set a standard in the league. But that was an interesting stat that you all were there at one time.
I think it's crazy that we all ended in Houston, though.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It is.
3 careers ending with one organization.
Isn't that something?
Weird.
Ariza with the bucket. Here's Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Green with a screen on Paul. It's Curry outside. And it's Green missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ariza kicks to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. That one doesn't go.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Al Harden after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And it's Ariza in the corner. Chance there to take the lead, missing. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Dishes to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Durant. Over Ariza. And that one's good. Durant's got 6 points. Rockets trailed by 3. And here is Paul. Screen by Capella. Kicks it to Harden. Tries from 10. That shot off. So Golden State will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
That's what you pay to see. Steph Curry, 3-pointer, just impeccable form.
And here is Paul after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Harden dishes to Ariza. Paul kicks to Capella over Pachulia. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Curry against Paul. Pass to Capella. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Pachulia, good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Look here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Bahamute comes in for Ryan Anderson. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And last year, one of the bigger surprises in the NBA, the Houston Rockets.
And remember, absent Dwight Howard, a lot of people thought maybe they're going to take a step back. And in the year where several other super teams in the league kind of took a step forward, the Rockets were able to hold their own. The team has a system that works, and they have bought into it. And top to bottom, they've been making smart decisions.
Here's Livingston, defended by Paul. Over in the corner, Green. There's the dish to West. Got a piece of it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
.119 left here in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Mbaamute. On the wing, Gordon. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Bahamute, the pass to Tucker. Nene, the screen. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Iguodala kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Iguodala right side, and the pass to McCaw beyond the arc. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Young's checked in for Draymond Green. West kicks to Livingston. Back to West. Passes it to McCaw. The feed now to Iguodala. West setting the pick for Iguodala. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Outside Gordon. Ball left side. Back to Gordon. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, good awareness there to beat the clock. Now they have a break in the action to discuss some other things.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebound.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Livingston is out there with McCaw. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Nick Young. And it's West in at center. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets, one of the most explosive scoring teams in the league. Defense has been a shortcoming in the past. Coach Mike D'Antoni said, we have some good individual defenders. If the rest of them just try, well, that's the plan. Kevin?
Offense is what the Rockets are all about, DA. You know that. Coach D'Antoni definitely focuses on this part of the game more than defense. Brent, when you played, you were able to score in a variety of ways. Which do you think you were better at, shooting off the catch or off the dribble?
There's no doubt that shooting off the catch, Kevin, was much easier for me. I love the fact that I could get my feet set, start to anticipate when the ball was coming, who the ball was coming from, and then establish my own rhythm for each of those opportunities to cast away at the rim.
I would think, though, you get rhythm by working off the dribble, too.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be able to do that, but I oftentimes use that dribble to maybe create another opportunity for a teammate. And then the other idea, Kevin, is if you're a great catch-and-shoot player, the pump fake and one dribble in, that's something you have to perfect to keep the defense honest in terms of their closeouts.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Livingston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Now here's Paul. Nene, the screen. And here's Gordon from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And Young kicks to McCaw. He feeds it to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Tucker. Paul outside. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Tucker.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
They set the pick. Pass to McCaw. He dishes it to Livingston. Here's McCaw. 3-pointer. Young's shot is off. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Feeds it to Livingston. West against Nene. Off the screen. And it's West missing. Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Paul outside, fires the 3. It's good, and that's just his 3rd make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dishes it to Young. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Now Tucker, 9 points in the game so far. Left side, Gordon. Here is Mbamute. Off target from outside. The Warriors trailing. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely.
Love the way that Sean Livingston goes to work when he's on the floor. He knows exactly what his strengths are and how to run an offense. He can act as a scorer at times and usually does it from that mid-range post area. As a guard, not many three-point shots, but devastating from about 8 feet out.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, after nearly being out of the league, Livingston has found an incredible role, a true warrior.
Livingston hits both of them. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Gordon inside. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Off with the layup. Here's Young. Sweet little floater.
Terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Gordon with it. Nene outside. He kicks it to Paul. Shoots over Livingston. They get it again. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Iguodala kicks it to West. Pass to Livingston. West a screen on Paul. Livingston dishes to West. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. West has got 4 points now in the quarter. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
The Warriors leading. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Kicks to West, 16 feet away. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Nene, the screen. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Here is Mbamute, and the 3 ball is good. Mbamute has got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Young. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Tucker, the pass to Nene. Back to Tucker. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Hey, Brent, as we move toward a more positionless league, versatility obviously is such a key. Who do you think are some of the more versatile centers in the game right now?
Well, I'm not going to put them in any particular order, but Anthony Davis playing a little bit more of the 5 is certainly a nightmare matchup. He's expanded his range to be able to shoot threes. Kristaps Porzingis represents basketball's version of a unicorn. Nobody knows what to make of that guy. DeMarcus Cousins, we see Karl Anthony Towns exploring his game in Minnesota and the versatility he has as a passing big that can shoot from range. And Joel Embiid in Philadelphia is raising all kinds of eyebrows, Kevin. I've just never seen somebody with that kind of size and that kind of mobility have such a soft touch from the three-point line. So the new evolutionized 5 position and revolutionized 5 position is in good shape.
That's a great list. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Nick Young. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Both free throws good from Tucker.
One thing we've seen from the Warriors is that this team's ability to turn things on and just put teams away is remarkable. They hit a switch, the defense causes some turnovers, and in the blink of an eye, 10, 12, 15 points, and you're down big.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Here's Tucker. Here's Capella. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Capella's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets. Durant dishes to Thompson. Takes it from 10. Green, no luck. And that burst of scoring and intensity with the Warriors. You know, Brent, sometimes it feels like they only need to play 6 to 10 good minutes of basketball to win a game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they do, Kevin, and then they let the defense take over. And I think that that's what's most amazing about this Warriors roster. It's relentless, but it's relentless on both ends of the floor. You sleep on defense, and offensively they take advantage. And if you're not sharp yourself on the offensive end, the Warriors are just too good down there. The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. They grab their own miss. Capella. Great D that time from Green.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green, the pass to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, as good as he is from the outside, Durant can beat you up with a variety of inside moves as well.
Harden kicks to Capella. There's the pick. Gordon for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Gordon's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
And here is Curry. He has 6 from past the arc. Kevin Durant again from deep. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
Now here's Tucker. 11 points in the game. Harden outside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
Curry kicks to Durant. At the top of the key, Thompson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tucker dishes to Harden. For 3, Gordon. Gordon with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Iguodala kicks to Green. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Tucker. Here's Anderson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got his third rebound tonight. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Harden. Screen by Capella. Harden the pass to Gordon. Here's Tucker. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. And they dodged the bullet there.
The Rockets shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Gordon inside, defended by Durant.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Curry with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Back to Durant, shoots over Capella. Iguodala, and staying with the play, Iguodala. Iguodala's got his second basket.
Iguodala does so many things well and stays after it. A relentless effort that time on the boards.
It's stolen by Curry. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. The dish now to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today, but really of the last decade.
First one falls for him. And for Harden, he's been in the conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity garners attention.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell Westbrook. Don't count Harden out, though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that MVP award.
Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Gordon from outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thompson with it. 7 points in the game. Green, the screen. There's the 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Unselfish play there from Clay. Fantastic at moving the ball that time to the open man.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey,
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really, really excited.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And so here is Houston. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is down low with Capella. And it's Ariza in at the small forward.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Thompson. And there's the pass to Pachulia. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now here's Curry. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Ariza. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, I like how Chris Paul resets the floor on that possession. Very quick on how he distributes the ball there.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Here is Durant. James Harden picking up that last basket. Picked by Pachulia. And Curry has it in the corner to end the run. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And 12 points for Steph Curry.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Now here's Harden. 15 points in the game.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Paul missing.
And no excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Here's Pachulia. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
And the first one drops. And that shot selection, a systematic approach by the whole Houston organization. Greg, is a team, they actually took less mid-range jump shots than DeMar DeRozan did individually last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. I mean, the approach Houston has made successful the last few seasons, they are 100% committed to not taking mid-range shots if they can help it.
And, Brent, something you have to praise Kerr for last season. He did an excellent job of bringing all that talent together and getting them on the same page. Not very easy with star players and big names.
Well, he had to tinker with the rotation a little bit, and then he had to also make sure that guys had confidence in their ability, and Steve was able to do that. The interesting part about all of that, Kevin, is that there were a lot of games that Steve was not there for. And for that kind of leadership, that kind of message to be sustained in the absence of your head coach, that should tell you all you need to know about just how solid the ground is for the Golden State Warriors.
Now here's Ariza following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's Capella, and Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
On its way from Curry for two. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 14 points for Steph Curry. Houston in the lead. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Durant dishes to Thompson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Durant's got 15 points.
And we've seen it so many times throughout his career. Durant putting on a scoring clinic on the hardwood.
There's a good screen. Screen by Capella. And here's Harden for three. And the three ball is good. 18 points for him.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made one in the first half. Now he has one so far in this half. Look out.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Picked by Pachulia. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Rockets. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul kicks to Ariza. The feed to Capella. And the wide open shot from Paul from outside off the mark.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Curry kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Durant. Baseline J on the way, and the jumper is on the mark.
Hard to argue with that plan. Give Durant the ball. Let him show why he's one of the league's best.
And here's Anderson for three. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. On the wing, Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. And here's Harden for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him. Go back over the history of the Warriors, and something I'm quite familiar with growing up in the Bay Area. The fans of this team really suffered through a lot, now enjoying the golden age of Golden State Warrior basketball.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene comes in for Clint Capella, and Mbamute comes in for Anderson. Here's McCall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here's Harden. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Young. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on James Harden. The Warriors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on that one.
And you look at the way the Warriors went through the postseason last year. The team was certainly on a mission. They swept through the Western Conference, and you could see tremendous laser focus as they tried to avenge that 16 loss to the Cavs.
And he's good on the second. And something that we heard last season, Brent, with the dominance of the Warriors and also the Cavs, is that fans are worried the league will become too predictable with these two teams.
I kind of love the fact that we had a finals where we had 2 teams competing 3 straight years in a row and all the drama around it. This idea about teams being put together and manufactured, that's happened throughout the course of the NBA's history, Kevin. So I don't really buy much into the conversation about what the Warriors have done and what the Cavs did and what other teams are trying to do. There's a lot of ground out there for general managers and coaching to put together the best talent on the floor and try and win championships. Right now, that's happening in Golden State.
Now here's West. He's got 6. Now here's Livingston over Paul. And too long on the shot.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
That shot wide open. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
No question, it looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Livingston, the 15-footer, good. Livingston's got 6 points.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Nene setting the pick for Ariza. Pocket 6. To the middle. Here's Nene. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Nene's got his second basket of the night.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
That one falls.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Nene, the screen. A shot by Harden, wide open. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Over in the corner, Livingston. To the paint, here's Iguodala. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about Iguodala's focus on that play? That was amazing. Didn't let the defense get to him one bit.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Livingston. He has 6. Shoots from the elbow. That shot off the mark. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Paul. And it's Houston with another.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And how about the career progression of Trevor Ariza? You know, he came into this league somewhat as an energy player who, you know, obviously could attack the rim. Now he's one of those guys who's primarily a 3-and-D component.
For Ariza, his first few years in the NBA, over half his shots came within a few feet of the rim. Greg, now over 2/3 of his shots are from beyond the arc.
And that's just how it goes for some players in the NBA. Ariza still, he has some bursts to finish at the rim, but has turned himself into a deep threat, and he's always been a presence with his defense as well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in steals, 4th in assists, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And he sported some of the quickest hands in the league last year, putting him top 3 in steals. He was consistently all over the basketball. Rockets leading by 8. Right side, Gordon. Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. That pushes it to double digits. And Mba'amute has got 14 points.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
McCaw kicks to Iguodala. Curry against Gordon. Shot to stop the run, and the layup good by Curry. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Smart play by Steph there, wriggling into the defense and finding a way to bury the shot inside.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. That's 12 points for Eric Gordon.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
West passes to Curry. Shoots from 14. Nice touch on the bank shot. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, the D is all over him, but this is a special score. Timed his jumper perfectly there.
Tries a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Iguodala's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry with another miss. Rockets leading by 9. Over in the corner, Mba'amute. The offensive rebound. Now Gordon. He's got 12. Screen by Mba'amute. Gordon kicks to Nene. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Nene's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's McCall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And Steph Curry gets the three.
Snaking around the screen, Curry using his teammates to find just a sliver of daylight. That's all he needs.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. It's the core of the Warriors out there with Curry, Clay, Iguodala, KD, and Draymond. That's the Warriors 5. Thompson against Paul. And Ba'amute dishes to Nene. Back to Ba'amute. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets. Green, the screen. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Shoots over Tucker. That's short off the rim. Rockets leading by 10. Paul outside. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here is Mbamute. No good on the three. Warriors shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
All the Warriors good at transition. They kill you early and often, and Klay Thompson that time doing the job.
Paul passes to Gordon. Screen by Ba'amute. Tucker with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Nene, the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. It's rebounded by Golden State. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Bucket is good. Now just a 3-point Houston lead.
Well, when Steph gets loose in transition, you know you're going to get burned. So he takes off like a rocket and slams it home.
Nene dishes to Paul. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And as he gets later and later in his career, it is clear that Chris Paul is one of the great point guards Brent ever to play.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Chris Paul could be the second greatest point guard ever to play in the NBA. Certainly has never dominated the way that Magic Johnson has, and most of that because of the height and not looking to score as much. But he's right there on that Stockton level, that Isaiah Thomas level. Appreciate the way he goes about his business.
That one falls for Paul.
Yeah, when is this guy, Chris Paul, going to slow down? Haven't seen it yet, Kevin.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Warriors. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And it's Anderson in for P.J. Tucker. And so Paul nails both of them. Well, Chris Paul, a player who has always had an incredible shooting percentage as a guard.
Well, before last season, Chris Paul actually went through the LASIK procedure to improve his court vision. So you mean to tell me that all the way up until that point, Chris Paul was struggling with his eyesight? That makes it even more incredible.
Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammate. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. One thing with Klay Thompson, Brent, when he gets it going, he recognizes it and looks to take over games. You saw it when he led that huge comeback for the Warriors in the 2016 playoffs against the Thunder, and you saw it when he went for 37 points in a quarter.
There are just a few players in the league that can do some of the things, especially when they're hot, like Klay Thompson does. I even think back to last year during the finals, Klay Thompson struggling offensively and then all of a sudden coming up with a huge first quarter where he scored 16 points against the Cavs to help get the Warriors going.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Screen by Capella. Paul kicks to Capella. He dishes it to Harden. Over in the corner, Paul. Over Curry. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's 13 points for Chris Paul.
Well, Paul feels so at ease shooting from the mid-range. You can see how easily that shot comes right off his fingertips, and a great release there.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. The screen from Thompson. Here's Curry with the three. And Paul pulls it down. Rockets leading by 5. Outside Gordon. Over Durant. And it's Gordon missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Great open look there. That's 29 points for Steph Curry.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul kicks to Capella. Pass to Gordon. Anderson the screen. Feeds it to Paul. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And that one's good. Green.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Paul with the ball. Capella with it. Outguarded by Pachulia. Here's Harden. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half. Warriors trailed by 3. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. For 3, Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Paul passes to Harden. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Durant. Dishes to Pachulia. Golden State moving the ball around. Really left alone that time. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Another reason why Draymond Green is so important to this offense. A big guy that can step out and occasionally knock down a 3.
Capella with a screen on Curry. Eric Gordon on the wing. Kicks it out to Harden. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Eric Gordon. Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. There's the screen. Here's Durant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Paul. Pass to Capella. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ariza's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harden outside. That's tipped.
That's great anticipation by Pachulia, using his length to turn that shot away.
Here's Curry with the 3. They get it back. Another shot, and Pachulia finishes it off. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here's Harden. That's a 2 from Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Green. It's Durant on the wing. Green, the screen to take the lead. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the middle. Here's Capella. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Capella against Pachulia. Ariza kicks to Harden. Anderson the screen. It's Harden with the drive, and Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And again, no good by Golden State. Houston in the lead. Harden inside the 3-point line. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Curry dishes to Durant. Green with a screen on Paul. The screen from Thompson. Pachulia, good.
Pachulia's a big guy, and when he's near the rim, that's where big guys score.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Harden against Curry. Here's Capella. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 9 rebounds now tonight over Ariza. Durant, no good. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Out left to the wing. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To take the lead, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist on the night.
And none better. Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Paul passes to Harden. Anderson the screen. Ariza with it. Now Green defending. Ariza against Green. 4 on the clock. Harden inside the 3-point line. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors leading. Kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Here's the dish to Pachulia. And here's Green outside. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. 1:39 left in the game. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Durant, that's good.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Screen by Capella. Now here's Paul. Harden outside. But they'll get another chance.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Screen by Capella. Inside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Curry with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Green, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Draymond Green using some speed, at least a little speed burst on that play to get the defense on its heels.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And Draymond Green just embraces and loves competition. His competitiveness is off the charts, and that's something his teammates feed off on a nightly basis.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, a solid trip to the line there to help extend the lead.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 7. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. So here is Houston. They trail by 7. They get it back. Capella. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson against Green. Here's Harden on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
I think there's been a massive shift in the way that kids look to work on their basketball game, and Steph Curry is the guy to thank for that. It's such a special use of skills and things he does in the off season to do the things that he does out on the basketball floor.
And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 7. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Just a huge shot by Gordon with the game on the line. That's why his teammates want him to take those shots. Steps up big.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Gordon. Paul kicks to Anderson, lets it go from deep, and Petrulia pulls it down, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. From deep 3-point range, misses there. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. She's the point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, put pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year, and trying to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.